If you got hit by a bus, what would happen to your care group? Unfortunately, you could get hit by a bus. Now, I don't necessarily mean a literal bus, and that could happen, but there are many buses in our lives. Buses are significant events that change your lifestyle in one way or another. It could be an illness to you or someone in your family, a challenging work situation, or a relationship that takes a lot of your time and energy. What would happen to your care group if you were hit by a bus? If you had to step back from leading your care group? It's easy to assume that wouldn't happen to you, but in the past year, 4 care groups from our church had leaders who had to step back because they were hit by buses. While you say that someone may jump up and take over the leadership, that's probably what the other leaders would have said too. But 3 out of 4 of those groups are not meeting anymore. All 3 groups had capable leaders in the groups, but for one reason or another, no one stepped up to lead. So what do you want to happen to your group? Do you want it to continue or do you want it to fade away? If you want it to last, and I bet you do, here's your first step. Write down the name of one person or a couple who could lead a group. It may be your group or another group in the future. There may be a number of names that come to mind, but I invite you just to pick one person or one couple. Maybe someone comes to mind right away, or maybe you need to pray and think about it. Once you have written it down, tell that person you think that they could lead a group in the future. Then tell them why. What traits do they have that would help them be successful? Some may think that's obvious, but others may think it's outlandish. But telling them that may mean more to them than you realize. In the future, we'll talk about what next steps you'll need to take, but in the next week, take those first steps. Write down the name of someone who could lead a group, then tell them. Unfortunately, we never know when a bus is coming for us. But if it does come, your group can still thrive.